discuss the chapter Print Culture in the Modern World, and today I'm going to discuss the religious debates that were going on. As you know, the 19th century was a time of, a lot of debates along the religious topics. And so there was an intense debate. Different social groups were giving their individual interpretations of the changes going on in the colonial society. And some supported these and some said no, these were not right. The reformers campaigned for reform while others countered the arguments of the reformers. So there was a lot of controversy going on. Such of controversy was also there between the social and the religious reformers and the Hindu orthodoxy upon the matters like widow immolation, monotheism, idolatry, and Brahmanical priesthood. So these were some very hefty topics that the Hindu orthodoxy was also not trying to agree on, and nor were the religious reformers. They wanted a change, and the Hindu orthodoxy was very fixed. It did not wanted the laws to change at all. So what happened around here is that from 1821, Raja Ram Mohan Roy started to publish the Sambat Kamodi to give his views on these topics, and the Hindu orthodoxy commissioned the Sambat Chandrika to oppose the views of Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Two other newspapers made their appearance in 1822 that were Shamsul Akbar and Jahan Nama. These were two Muslim newspapers, and they were written in the Persian language. And in the same year, Bombay newspaper, the Bombay-based newspaper, the Gujarati-based newspaper, Bombay Samachar made its appearance. Then, going on to, the next deeper into the topic is how were the ulamas and how was the religious atmosphere and the environment with the coming of this new printing press. The ulamas, which are the legal scholars of Islam and Sharia, they were very troubled, they were very feared that the Muslim dynasty might decline and the colonial government might encourage conversion and might destroy the Muslim personal laws. And to counter this, they started using cheap lithographic presses, and they used to print the translations of holy scriptures. And interestingly, there was a Deoband seminary which used to print thousands of fatwas telling Muslims how to conduct themselves in daily lives. All through the 19th century, more and more Muslim sects and seminaries were coming. Each had a different interpretation of faith, and each was keen on expanding its following and to oppose and to counter the influence of its opposition. So this was all going on around with the coming of print in the religious center. In Hindus too, the reading of these newspapers and these tracts encouraged the reading of the vernaculars, the religious scriptures. So there was a printed edition of Ramcharitramanas by Tulsidas, a 16th century text which came out in Calcutta in 1810. Cheap lithographic presses, cheap lithographic editions of the different religious scriptures flooded the markets in North India. In 1880s, the Sri Venkateshwar Press in Lucknow, in Bombay, and Naval Kishore Press in Lucknow started, producing cheap editions, cheap lithographic editions of various religious scriptures. This could be easily carried and read by the faithful at any time. This could also be read aloud to illiterate men and women. So we could see that the religious scriptures and vernaculars reached a wide variety of people, a wide circle of people that encouraged debate, discussions, and controversies among and between different religions. And I hope that you have understood this topic, and if you want to know more about this topic, you've got to see my other videos as well. Thank you.